Welcome to What is School of Languages. This is the Delf and Dalf course. The language training proficiency course has 6 components, hence level A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, and C2. This training is rated by the Common European Framework for Reference, CEFR. This is the course overview. In the training profile, language proficiency is a term that refers to a person's ability to speak a language. There are proficiency levels, and depending on your proficiency, speaking a second or third language proficiently can increase your prospect as a job candidate. If you are studying a new language or applying for positions with multilingual requirements, learn more about the skills and how they work can be beneficial. During this training, we'll answer the question, what is language fluency? And we'll explain why it's important and how to include the skill in your application. The training is done at 6 levels, that's A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, to be able to express yourself well and be more competitive. The CEFR language proficiency is in these languages: French, English, Spanish, German, Chinese, and the local languages. This sector is open to anyone wishing to improve their language or want to enrich their CV in order to access a position in bilingual companies. For example, English and French company, or any of the languages mentioned above. The objectives are as follows. We are going to demonstrate advanced proficiency in spoken and written language. Also demonstrate the ability to read, interpret, speak, and write coherently about visual. The course description. We'll look at the writing ability, the reading ability, the listening ability, and the speaking ability. These are the benefits of taking this course. We have school admission, university requirements, and employment. The part 1 of this training, I told you it has 6 components, but we had a part 1, which is Diplôme d'études en langue française, that is DEF A1, as diploma in French language, DEF A1, A2, B1, B2. The training duration for each level here is 3 months, with 72 hours long. Below are the training content for each level. Let's look at the training modules. That is the A1, beginner level. The training content as follows. You should be able to understand basic expression, introduce oneself, interact simply. That's the B1, the A1, now the A2, that's the elementary. You should be able to understand frequently used expressions, complete task, describe matters of immediate need in simple terms. That's for the A2. Now let's have a look at the B1, that is the intermediate. The training contents are as follows. Understand points regarding family, work, school, or leisure-related topics. Also deal with most travel situations, as well as create simple tests on topics of personal interest. You also describe experiences, events, dreams, and ambitions. Let's have a look at the B2, that is the upper intermediate. The training content as follows. Understand the main ideas of topics related to one's field. Spontaneously interact without too much strain. Produce a detailed test on a wide range of subjects. And the passes that you are supposed to get in each level is 50% of the total marks, as the beginners, the intermediate, the elementary, the intermediate, and the upper intermediate. Now let's have a look at the part 2, Diplôme approfondi en langue française, that is DAF C1 and DAF C2, that is Diploma in Advanced French Language. The advanced, that's the part 1, DAF C1, and the proficient, DAF C2. This is the advanced levels of the training for the Common European Framework for Reference, CEFR. The training has 2 components scheduled for 4 quarters, each hence 12 months. The training modules, C1, the advanced level. The training content as follows. Understand a wide range of complex, lengthy clauses and implicit meanings. Fluently and spontaneously express ideas with little to no research into vocabulary and expression. Flexible and effective use of language in social, academic, and professional contexts. Produces clear, well-structured, detailed text on complex subjects. It shows the use of control patterns, connectors, and cohesion devices. Also comprehend different communication styles, including indirect, direct, informative, and formal, informal, and formal. The C2 proficient, the training content. Understand practically everything one hears and reads. Summarize information from different written and spoken sources. It can present arguments and accounts fluently. Regardless of how complicated the situation is, you can express yourself freely, fluently, and precisely. Speak and write about everything. It includes opinions, reasons, and explanations in formal and informal settings. The level enables one to become a near native speaker. When you complete the C2, it means that you look like a Francophone or French-speaking person or an English native. These have various research topics related to the language region. Now note, the C2 is the sixth and last level of the Common European Framework of Reference, that is CFR. This is like a near native and can be called bilingual, like me. This level allows you to show that you have mastered the target language at the highest level. It also implies that you can communicate with fluency and sophistication like a highly qualified speaker. The passes you are supposed to get, the C1 and the C2, you need to get 50%. The modes of training. You enjoy our online training portal with video tutorials, either you choose classroom session or online session. The training sessions are recorded for a review. This training session will take place on WhatELive, a customer virtual learning portal. It is more secure, convenient, and makes language learning easier. Kindly log on www.whatelive.whateschooloflanguages.com. This is the overview of the training course for Delf and Delf. Thank you very much, and let's meet in the next class so that you become also a bilingual like me. Bye-bye. Au revoir.